Hello students. Previous lecture we saw selectors. So in CSS selectors, first type is the CSS element selector and second one is the ID selector. So we will next selector is the CSS class selector. Previously we saw that those two selectors, the element selector HTML element based on the element name, which one is a element selector, and second one is the ID selector, which we initialize by the hash. So this one is example. If you use a paragraph, so you give that paragraph name, and this name you will use for that in a hash. So that example we saw yesterday. So here like this, we give the ID name for that paragraph, and that ID name you use in our CSS file with styling. Okay, so let's start today's topic, which is a third point, and third point is the CSS class selector. So in this class selector or in CSS selector, select the HTML element with the specific class attribute. So today's lecture we see these three type and also example of that. To select the element with the specific class, write a period dot. So when you write in your program, so you will use the center, and using you can give the center position for that. For example, if you want to start with the right or left, so you give that point also. So just you mention class is equal to center, so that type or that design will be go to start with the center point. So let's start with this example. So here, if I want to change that thing and without this using paragraph, let's first of all just change the content of our body, and we don't use a paragraph or P, so we use here H1 class. So let's change some content also, tag also. So H1 tag, and I will give here my class, and my class name is equal to center. Okay. So here we use the center and we mention a double quotation. So it's the center. So also College of Engineering, it's present sorry, in center. Okay, and now we will use that center point in our here. So when we use center, we initialize it with dot. So dot center, in the in that center we already mention other attributes like text alignment, colors, font size, etc. So you want to change that part. Actually we already give that point, so it's I will change it right, RIGHT. Let's see what happened. I will change this text alignment also. Color blue, I will change it color also, it's a red. We will use red color, and it's okay for 20 pixel. Okay, and para, I will remaining part as it is. I will put the remaining part as it is because we don't change that paragraph ID also. So we will change that paragraph ID in next example. Just save this file and run this file. My file present in a CSS program, and this one. Yes, you can see that this is print in a right side. Okay, because I mentioned that X alignment in the right side. If I change that center point, 1 second. Where is my file? Okay. My class name is center. That's not the effect. If I change my class name, okay. So I will give the college. Let's see what happens if I change my college name here, and I will change this also. Okay, and right alignment, it's I will change left. Okay, let's see. Save and run the file. Yes, you can see that previously I give center point, it's a unique class name, and here I change my class name, which is a college. Okay, because I mentioned the college, so that's why I give the class name as like college. And this X align is equal to previously we give right, but here we change that alignment and we write here left. So when it when it go to your web page, so which is printed in a left side, now it's in a left, sorry, previously it printed in the right side and now it's printed in the left side. So in that way you can change the alignment. It's easy to handle these things using the center. So you can also write this code in an external file in CSS file, which you have to attach this HTML file using CSS extension. So let's change this para also, but that's in this para we will apply third selector, and the third selector is, sorry, third selector we already used center, which is a dot mentioning. So fourth selector is the CSS universal selector. So universal selector start, select all the HTML element on the page. Example, like you choose the all elements and you present in a start. So because it select all elements, okay. If I write start, so let's see what happened in universal selector, okay. Okay, so let's go in our page. First, we write here college and all those stuff. There is no need to change this class name and ID name. We just put here our star because we just changed that point. So let's mention only star and other remaining things, which is para and all that. I will delete that part. Okay. Okay. Save this file and let's see what we get, because there is no need to mentioning part. So other content, so already we give color also and text alignment also. I will change this left to center, okay, because we want that college name in a middle part. So we change that text alignment center, and I will change this font size also. We'll give the pixel and not 20, 40. Sorry. Okay, let's save this file first and let's see what happened. Refresh the page. Yes, you can see that text size change, center alignment change, and other stuff happening with the all content, all elements, because we doesn't use that things like class ID or classes. So using star point, you can change the all content of that HTML page. Correct. So here the fourth type is a CSS universal selector. Using star, you can change the all HTML elements. Okay. So last one is a fifth selector, CSS group selector. The grouping selector select all the element with the same styling definition. Look at the following CSS code. Like you can see here, this code we mentioning H1, H2, but this H1, H2 applies on group. Like you have lots of H1 tags. You use H1 tag for multiple times in your web page. Okay, so in that way, this H1 applies for multiple times. So it use that code and resources it to your web page. So p tag also, you also mention the paragraph for multiple time in your HTML file. So let's first change this body tag because we only one time use in your H1 tag. Correct. So let's change first this part. Okay. I will write something for this H1 tag, and also I will use here H2 tag. Okay. Welcome to my college. What we will write some, copy some content first, and then we will paste here. Okay, so there's no need to follow, just into engineering college, and here there are multiple things. Let's write where it the place. So I will write Chas and Ahmednagar. Ahmednagar. Okay. Let's complete this H2 tag also. We only use H1 tag, so I will give this H2 tag here. So H1 because we want to. Okay. Grouping it means I already mentioned here H1 tag and also I give this H1 tag here also chance and one other. So let's see if we change this content from H1 tag. So what we got, okay? If I write here H1 comma P because I want to change all the same like previously use the group sorry selector for all content, so I want to change all the parts which statement we pass had the same size, same color, same background. So that's why I mentioning grouping part and h1 comma p2, that's why I mentioned here. And let's see what we get from this. Okay, first save and then will be run. Okay, there is a file refresh. Yes, you can see that this also College of Engineering and also color is the same and give that color. If we want to change that red, so we do blue, okay, black, blue, blue. Okay, let's save this file again and run. Yes, you can welcome to my college, which is the present chance and another. Okay, in this way you can write the code and change the content or designing part in your file. So let's stop today's lecture and let's actually just start new topic XML. Okay, thank you.